Oh, oh God. Oh, hey up everybody. Oh, shouldn't have tried that tequila last night. Oh, Ruthie thought it was a good idea for us to get smashed on tequila, and I'm feeling it a little bit today, I'm not gonna lie. Hey up everybody, welcome to a fragile feeling Santa and day number 10 of the 12 days of Christmas giveaway here on the Chris Pritchard cycling news show. Ruthie, get some of that Alka-Seltzer ready. I'm hanging here. I'm hanging out my ass. Anyway, yesterday Chris did a live stream. I took part in some of it. It was great fun, and we gave away a Lemar Airspeed helmet. That went to Adam. Bub, he receives that once I've sorted it all out. But until then, Adam, I'll just have to use your old helmet. But then when I get it, I can use it and post it on Instagram and tell everybody how amazing it is. Right, today's gift, wonderful gift. I wish I'd not got so hammered now, because this is the best prize we've given away up to date. It's a winter kit from Le Col. Thanks to our partners, the Discount Sports Network and Le Col, we're giving one of you the chance to look as good as Chris Pritchard does in this little video here with your own Le Col winter kit. Cracking gift. If you want to be in... If you want to be in with a chance of winning it, all you've got to do is use the hashtag Santa like we've done in the past. We're going to be drawing this one on Monday because it's Saturday tomorrow and I can't be asked to draw the prize. So it gives you plenty of time to get involved in this one. If you're of a weekend, hashtag Santa in the comments, and then that can get entered into prize giveaway. Wonderful looking kit. I guess you get a choice of colour, but that orange really brings the colour out in Chris's eyes. It looks sensational in that, it really does. So if you want to do it, then use the hashtag Santa. All right, I think I'm done. So I'm just going to go back to bed now. Listen, thanks for watching, and I'll leave you in the capable hands of Chris Pritchard, who does his news and stuff. Thanks for watching. Sit there. Ruthie! Alright babes, let's do it. Just one more time. Come on.
Hey, what would you do, Chris? Should I go home? Or should I just stay? Should I risk it? Or should I go home? I don't know what to do, lad, I'll be honest. I don't know what to do.
In breaking news, Cameron Jeffers potentially might be having his Christmas over in Tenerife after the lad went out there last week. Tenerife, and I presume Spanish government, put the island on lockdown as of today, which means potentially he might be stuck there over Christmas. Now, what would you do if you were in his shoes? Would you try and get your normal flight? Would you try and get an earlier flight out? Or would you just sit there, accept it, and know that you're going to spend Christmas all on your own on an island that is sunny and you've got your bike? It's not all bad, is it? Leave your comments down below. Let me know, what do you think Cameron Jeffers should do? Should he stay or should he go, if he even has a choice? Right, everybody, let's get on with the news. Right, without further ado, let's crack on with the news, and we've got to start with this abomination, this eyesore, this kit. I mean, when are AG2R going to realise that brown doesn't work on a professional cycling kit? How many years has it been now? Yet somebody is signing off on that kit, and this one, for me, this is the worst one yet. All this horrible logo across the front and the red and the brown, it just looks so... I mean, look at Greg Van Avermaet's face. He's regretting his decision, isn't he? Looking suave and sophisticated in his orange of CCC this year. And now he has to look like... It looks like a sash, doesn't it? It looks like they're all entering Miss World. I shouldn't be complaining the fact that we've got a big sponsor in the form of Citroën coming on board with AG2R, because it means that team is probably secure for next year regardless of what happens. But still, come on, leave your comments down below. Come on, really, what do you think to this kit? Does it make you want to gouge your eyes out like it does me? Leave your comments down below. Now, sticking with the Pro Peloton as well, check this news story out. Peter Sagan's Paris-Roubaix winning S-Works Roubaix has been stolen from the Specialized headquarters. And that's not all. $160,000 worth of historical and employee-owned bikes were stolen in the break-in. That's mental. This happened on Saturday in California, and according to reports in Cycling Tips, among 16 bikes stolen from an in-house museum, including Peter Sagan's bike. Like I just said, that golden bike. Look at that bike, it looks beautiful. Well, that was probably the most iconic bike to be stolen. Other bikes stolen were his 2019 Tour de France bike, the 2010 Tour de France yellow painted S-Works tarmac from Fabien Cancellara. Tony Martin's S-Works Shiv was stolen that he rode to Olympic silver medal in London in 2012. And Specialized is offering $25,000 worth of a reward for information leading to an arrest and conviction of those responsible for the burglary and or the return of all stolen bicycles. Next up, and a story that we covered a few weeks ago, and that was James Shaw's struggle to find a contract for 2021. The Reval Readiness rider was ready to hang up his cleats. He'd posted on Instagram saying that potentially 2020 might be his last year, but thankfully he's going to be riding for UK Continental team Ribble Weltite. Do you know what? Ribble Weltite have got a solid team this year. Solid. Even got Cameron Jeffers, don't forget. They could really, really step up to the plate and prove that this team is a really good team for 2021. But are they going to get the opportunity to do so? Fingers crossed that they are. Otherwise, it's going to be a wasted year for the UK Continental teams. But we can only hope that races, the big races like the Tour of Yorkshire, the Tour of Britain, come to the UK and these riders get out in Europe and they actually get a chance to race and prove what they're capable of doing to potentially step back up into that World Tour scene. But that's cracking news. If you want to check out the full story, make sure you head over to the British Continental. Link is down in the description if I've done my job right. Next up, and let's move on to indoor platforms now, and let's start with RGT. I have not spoke about RGT in a long time. I keep meaning to get on there, but I just never do. Hopefully January, February time, I'll be spending a little more time indoors, spending a little more time across various different platforms. But they've just launched customizable racing parameters. Riders will now be able to create and customize their own race formats using the virtual cycling platform's expanded capability. RGT said, recognizing one of the most engaging aspects of competitive cycling is its diversity and that there is a suitable discipline for every type of rider. RGT Cycling sought to develop a system which welcomes riders from all disciplines and allows them to compete and train in the virtual in the same way they race out on the road. Don't forget, link down in the description if you want to check out RGT Cycling for yourself. RGT is free. There are some limited options using the free version, but it's half the price, I think, of Zwift. I think it's like $6.99 a month. So if you want to check out a new indoor platform for 2021, RGT might be the way to go. Or maybe you're a die-hard Zwift fan. And for those Zwift fans out there that are signed up to Zwift, the Tour de Zwift starts on the 4th of January. It's just been launched with this promo video. Oh, I'm not playing the music because normally it gets copyrighted. The big tour to explore it all. Grab your passport and chase adventure over mountains, across jungles, into the future. Now boarding. Let's go world hopping. Begins January 4th. Sign up now. Sign up now. Zwift and stuff. So the really popular stage event that always takes place at the start of the year, the Tour de Zwift, is going to take in 8 stages across all of the worlds, which is a good thing, I think. I don't know. Some of the worlds I'm just not bothered about anymore. Like New York, for instance. Kind of never got into that one. However, it's going to be fun. It's a massive event. There's always loads of riders taking part. And obviously, I think this time we're going to have the run, we're going to have the rides, we're going to have the races as well. So depending how you want to tackle the Tour de Zwift, it'll be entirely up to you. So you don't have to necessarily race, but if you want that competitive edge, then you can get it. I'm going to be streaming them all live. And if you want to be involved in those streams when I take place in those events, make sure you follow me on the Instagrams Chris_Pritch_, where I will be posting there, as well as our Wahoo Le Col Collective Instagram page at Wahoo Le Col. Oh, and talking of Le Col have just released a Tour de Zwift jersey. If you want to get hold of one, you can go and order one now. Check that out. Look how nice that is. It comes in white. And it also comes in navy. Do you know what? That is a nice kit. Like that's nice. Do you know what? That is a nice kit. That'd be a nice riding kit. Now, I absolutely rate. Of course I do. Of course I do. I rate the indoor kit from Le Col. I know it sounds a bit gimmicky, but it's far from it. It's far from it. Like comparing it to a normal cycling jersey, you cannot believe the breathability. And this one looks exactly the same. But what should I get it in? Should I get it in navy or should I get it in the white? Leave your comments down below and let me know, would you consider buying a Tour de Zwift jersey? You're going to be able to get one in the game. Do you kind of want to replicate that in-game jersey out in the real world in your garage? Or is it a lot of money to spend on a jersey that you're going to take off after 2 minutes? Leave your comments down below. And then finally in the news, just over a week ago now, we saw the first ever esports cycling world championships take place. The UCI had used Tax as the trainer of choice across the board, but now our friends Wahoo have just signed a 2-year deal to become the UCI's official supplier. In a press release from Wahoo and the UCI is pleased to announce a partnership with Wahoo Fitness. The cycling technology company is the new official supplier of the UCI Road World Championships, making its top-of-the-range products available for all participants for at least the next 2 editions. The press release also goes on to say that Wahoo will be supplying the UCI training centre over in Aigle, I think that's how you pronounce it, with all Wahoo equipment as well as those, remote UCI training facilities across the world. But don't actually say anything about using them at the esports world championships. So whether they are or not, I presume they're going to, because surely if you're going to sign a deal with the UCI, then that means that for the one real world championships, when you need an indoor trainer, you've got to go to your partners, surely. All right, I know I said that was the last story, but one more story that was brought to my attention while I was editing the video. Remember last year at Christmas time when Peloton was in the news because a guy had bought his wife or other half, I don't know if they were together like that legally or not, but he bought her a Peloton bike for a Christmas. There was outrage, it was sexist, it was misogynistic, it was all this, it was all that. Well, Peloton are back in the news. Well, I said they're back in the news. They're not really back in the news. But this tweet was brought to my attention by Wayne Elvin. Now, I've never used Peloton. I am a qualified spin teacher, however, so I know how to teach an indoor cycling stroke spin class, right? At no point would I ever feel the need to say this.
Now, one of the hardest parts of the holidays is that sometimes, for the first time, there might be an empty chair. I know that's been a part of my journey this year. It's been a part of a lot of our journeys this year. And so we're going to climb in honor of the empty chairs.
Sorry, what? You're going to climb in honor of the empty chairs? No point have I ever felt the need to dedicate. I mean, come on, why on earth was she playing Hallelujah in a spin class? I'll never know. Not exactly the most motivating of tracks, and it's not exactly the most motivational of thoughts. At no point have I ever said, Tracy, we know your cat died last week, let's sprint in its honor. Go! Don't work like that. I can't believe they actually let her get away with that. That's mental. Anyway, yeah, leave your comments down below. Thank you, Wayne, for bringing that to my attention. Crazy. Absolutely batshit crazy. Anyway, that's the news for today. Make sure if you're not done already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 34,000 subscribers. We're not going to hit that arbitrary number of 35,000 numbers that I just created because it's a nice round number to end the year. But 34,000, I'm pretty happy with that. I just want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you that have watched a video, liked a video, disliked a video, subscribed to the channel, got involved in the chat, got involved in a ride on the indoor platforms, whatever or however you've been a part of this channel. Honestly, it means the absolute world to me because it means that I can do what I'm doing right now. And you know what? If I could double the amount of people that are watching this, then I can do even more exciting shit. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.